Okay, welcome to another episode of Cooking with Dougie. Today we're going to do a nice little dish. This is a blackened pork loin pork chop. And when you go to Costco and you see those big loins that are cheap as can be, $12, $14, I break them down and put them in the freezer to pieces like this, what I need. So here's a piece of the loin. It's probably about 1.25 pounds, 1.5 pounds. I'm not going to trim any of that fat, but I'm going to cut it thin, about 1/2 inch. And so you got to chop like this. It's nice and small, petite. We'll do several of those. Okay, out of that little one there, we got 2, 4, 6. And so what we want to do is get the iron skillet nice and hot. And we'll put about 2 tablespoons of oil in there. I just use olive oil. Not much, it doesn't need much. We're going to wait for that to get hot. While that's getting hot, I'd make my own Cajun spice, but not everybody carries a lot of spice in their cabinets. So you can go to Ralph's or whatever and just buy Cajun spice, blackened spice. And all it consists of is a combination of seasoned salt, paprika, chili powder, cayenne, maybe some herb, a little oregano, and garlic, granulated garlic, and maybe onion powder. And I put a little Old Bay in mine just to round it out. So all you're going to do with these, you don't have to do any get them wet or anything. Just put them in and blacken them, get spice on them. And as that thing gets hot, when it's smoking hot, we'll add that to it. But these are all going to be seasoned and ready to go into the skillet. Okay, all are seasoned. We're also going to fire some baby bok choy. In Garden Grove, where we live, is a big Asian community, and this is a main staple of the diet. They have the big bok choy, but these baby ones are so tender, they're not bitter, and I've got a good way to cook those up too. I've got a nice non-stick, it doesn't have to be, and we're going to put a tablespoon of oil, maybe 1.5 tablespoons, and when that gets hot, we're going to add some chopped up garlic. I got about 4 cloves in here, and some fresh ginger, and a tablespoon of soy sauce. I've got a little bit of chicken stock, which is bouillon, the chicken bouillon with water, and then at the end we'll drizzle with a little bit of sesame oil. But this is getting hot. You see the smoke's coming off of it, and make sure it's all coated. Okay, see, we're smoking hot, so we're just going right in. Okay, we'll saute this until you got a white edge around it, and then flip it over, and we're going to squeeze some lime on it. The other one, with the bok choy is coming into play. We're going to throw in our garlic. We're going to throw in some ginger. We're going to throw in a little bit of soy sauce. You can throw it in this, and I've already washed these. And we could use that moisture now. So we're just going to saute this for a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit more water to it because we've got a nice bunch of flavor down at the bottom. And then we're going to reduce the heat and cover it and let it simmer for about 4 minutes. Okay, we've got the flavor going. I've reduced the heat a bit. I'm going to throw this lid on and just let this steam with all that flavor. Okay, see how we're getting white edges a little bit on these things? They're getting close. They're getting close to a flip. I'm going to give it a little more heat. Okay, we're going to start turning these. I got a nice little white edge. See this? Now, fresh lime. Okay, I've killed the heat on this. It's hot as hell. I'm going to take this out to my table and just let it continue to steam while I finish this. Okay, gang, this is done. These are beautiful. Killing the heat. The final thing on the bok choy, guys, just a little bit of sesame oil drizzled on top. A little bit goes a long ways. This is very strong, but you want to just have a little flavor on there. Okay, it's dinner time. I've got the blackened pork chops, I've roasted some russet potatoes, and we have the bok choy. So we got a double taste test here. Let's do a little bite of this. That's a small bite. I've been getting grief about it. I take big bites, I'm sorry. Juicy, flavorful, got the little citrus on the backside. I'm looking forward to this bok choy. The conscientious is not too big of a bite. Great flavor. Thanks for joining me.